Imagine unlocking a secret that could transform the way you age. Something so simple yet so overlooked that it's quietly reshaping lives without fanfare. Welcome to the journey of discovering the #1 anti-aging hack, the anti-aging cure no one seems to be talking about. In this exploration, you're about to dive into some powerful health wisdom that could change how you feel, look, and live every single day. So, grab a cozy spot and let's walk through this together. Oh, and if you find this as eye-opening as I think you will, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to join our growing community of curious, health-minded folks like you. You might be wondering why aging feels like it's sneaking up faster than it should. There's a hidden player in this story, iron. Yep, that mineral you've always thought was a hero for your blood might actually be working against you when there's too much of it floating around. Picture your body as a beautifully intricate machine. Iron is essential, sure, but when it piles up, it's like rust creeping into the gears. It's not just about deficiency, like those anemic moments you might have heard about. It's about accumulation, and that's where things get tricky. Let's paint a picture here. Your organs, your heart, your brain, even your skin, they're all vulnerable to this rusting effect. Too much iron sparks something called oxidative stress, a bit like a wildfire inside your cells. Think of hydrogen peroxide, that bubbly stuff you pour on cuts to kill germs. Your body makes its own version of this, and when it mixes with excess iron, it's like tossing fuel on that fire, damaging DNA, zapping energy from your mitochondria, and wearing down the very fabric of your cells. Suddenly, aging doesn't seem so mysterious, does it? Now, you're not drinking peroxide, so how does this even happen? Well, your immune system uses it to fight off invaders. Pretty clever, right? But if iron levels get out of whack, that clever system can backfire. I heard about a family friend once, let's call her Sarah, a vibrant 40-something who kept feeling drained despite eating all the right foods. Turns out, her iron was locked up in a dysfunctional dance. Her red blood cells couldn't use it, yet it was piling up in her tissues. Ever felt that kind of tired? It's more common than you think. Here's where it gets real. Too much iron isn't just a quiet nuisance. It's linked to big hitters like Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, heart disease, even cancer. That oxidative stress we talked about? It's like a thief stealing your vitality, and without a strong antioxidant shield, you're left exposed. You can grab antioxidants from juicy berries or a handful of nuts, but here's the kicker. Your body's own antioxidant factory is even more crucial. So, how do you fire that up? Let's keep exploring together. Most of your iron, about 70%, is tucked away in hemoglobin, that oxygen-carrying champ in your blood. Think of it like a big, sturdy bowl holding everything in place. Then there's ferritin, a smaller teacup, storing about 10% in your tissues to keep things safe. Your body's brilliant. It recycles red blood cells every 120 days, reusing iron like a pro. But when ferritin spills into your bloodstream or iron runs free, trouble brews, pathogens love snacking on it, and your cells suffer. Ever wonder why donating blood leaves some folks feeling lighter? It's a clue you might be carrying too much. So, what's throwing this balance off? Let's talk copper, a tiny trace mineral with a massive job. If iron's piling up and copper's low, your body struggles to keep that rust in check. Before you rush to pop copper pills, though, consider this. Iron's sneaking into your life through fortified flours, cereals, and refined carbs. Cutting back there might be your first step. Instead, savor some copper-rich treats. Think succulent shellfish, velvety beef liver, crunchy sunflower seeds, or a square of dark, bittersweet chocolate. Skip the sugary stuff. Antioxidants are your allies here, and your body's ready to make them if you give it the tools. I'll let you in on a little story. A while back, I was hooked on these detailed metabolomic tests. Think of them as a deep dive into your body's dashboard. Every couple of weeks, I'd check in, and one thing kept popping up: sky-high oxidative stress. I was puzzled. I was hitting the gym hard, eating clean. So what gives? Turns out, all that exercise was churning out hydrogen peroxide faster than my antioxidants could mop it up. What did I do? I leaned into glutamine, an amino acid you'll find in a hearty steak or a juicy burger. After tweaking my diet and retesting, the difference was night and day. Less stress, more energy. It's not just exercise that cranks up the need, though. A glass of wine, a smoky city street, a greasy takeout bag, they all demand more from your antioxidant reserves. What's stressing your system these days? Maybe it's time to give it a boost. Protein's your secret weapon as you age. Think of it as the foundation for that antioxidant factory. A friend of mine, a foot surgeon, we'll call Lisa, once shared something chilling. During surgeries, she'd notice patients' muscles looking dull and gray, not the vibrant pink you'd expect. Often, it traced back to poor protein intake, especially in folks skipping meat. Now, I'm not here to knock anyone's veggie lifestyle, but getting quality protein without animal sources. It's a challenge, and supplements alone won't cut it. Beyond copper, other trace minerals like zinc and manganese, from briny oysters or flaky fish, step up to the plate. Magnesium and selenium, maybe from a sprinkle of nuts or a savory bite of seafood, join the crew too. But what about flushing that excess iron out? Spices like curcumin, imagine the warm golden glow of turmeric, or quercetin from crisp tangy onions can help. How do you weave these into your day? Maybe a turmeric-dusted soup or an onion-packed salad. Then there's melatonin, not just for sleep, but for iron regulation. Picture soaking up the sun's infrared rays. Over half of sunlight is infrared. To naturally nudge your melatonin levels. Or sip some bold black tea. Those tannins latch onto iron like a magnet. One of my favorite finds, though, is lactoferrin. You'll taste it in the creamy richness of raw milk or a sharp wedge of raw cheese. It's like a gentle bouncer, escorting iron out of your cells. Ever tried raw dairy? It's a game changer for some, and you can even find lactoferrin as a supplement if that's more your speed. Next time you're at the doctor, ask them to check your ferritin levels. Aim for low, close to zero. It's a simple peek into your iron story. What's your ferritin telling you right now? Might be worth finding out. Imagine sipping a cool glass of raw milk, its creamy richness coating your tongue, or savoring a tangy chunk of raw cheese that melts in your mouth, both quietly working to nudge excess iron out. For some, it's like hitting a reset button on energy. I knew a guy, let's call him Tom, who swore his foggy afternoons lifted after adding raw dairy to his routine. Not into dairy? No worries, lactoferrin supplements can slip into your day just as easily. Curious how your levels stack up? A quick test could spark a big shift. Let's tie this all together with a little wisdom from a legend in the field, Professor Bruce Ames. His research digs into how iron marks the difference between youthful and aged tissue. It's not about drowning in details. It's about seeing your body's systems as a team, protecting you when they're in sync. When they're not, that rust creeps in. How's your team holding up? Picture your body as a bustling orchestra, copper, antioxidants, and iron playing in harmony, with Ames as the conductor revealing the score. His work linked below shows how excess iron can mute the music, aging you faster than you'd like. Ever feel like your energy's off-key? This wisdom could retune things. What's one habit you could tweak to get your symphony humming again? You're the maestro here. time to take the baton. This isn't just info, it's a roadmap to feeling stronger, sharper, and more alive. Start small. Swap that iron-spiked cereal for a copper-rich snack. Sip some tea or bask in the sun for a melatonin boost. You're not alone on this. Think of me as your friendly guide, cheering you on. What's one step you could take today? Maybe it's tossing that fortified bread or savoring a liver pat. As we wrap up, let's make this a movement. You've got the tools now, practical, life-changing wisdom to slow that aging clock. Don't keep it to yourself. Hit that like button. Drop a comment with your thoughts or questions, and subscribe so we can keep this journey going together. Share this video with someone you care about. Let's build a community of people thriving, not just surviving. You're not just watching. You're stepping into a healthier, brighter you. So, what's your next move? Let's do this together.